Okay, so I might accidentally go over some of the same things that I've gone over in the first and second video, but that's going to happen anyways because there's probably going to be a total of 5 of these videos. This is part 3 of Why Am I Polyamorous. I sound really dead inside because I'm having a rough day, and also because I haven't really spoken all day, and I slept a lot. Not the whole day, but anyways. So, the first time I really can remember having like strong feelings for more than one person was probably my freshman year of high school. Mind you, this was about 7 years ago. So a while back. Anyways, but that's a lot to handle. And at that point, I only wanted to be with I'm sorry, I got a notification. I only wanted to be with one person up until I had really started to get to know other people and be interested in more than one person at a time. And someone that I fell for in 8th grade, I felt ready to marry, but it wasn't good. We never actually got into a relationship. We were never more than friends. A lot of weird stuff happened, and I got so depressed and started really feeling suicidal because of how attached I was to that person. And it was really bad, honestly. But that's really what got me into writing poems and songs and whatnot. Anyways, there have been 3 different times that I felt that I was ready to be with just one person. And it was that instance. And then, I looked really dumb. And then with someone that used to be one of my neighbors, then they moved away, then I got in contact with them again, then they led me on for over a year while I was younger and a teenager, but that had to end. And there was another person too, where it seemed like something could have sprouted, I guess, but she went away for the summer, and I made a story time, called The Princess, that refers to that person. And all summer, I was waiting to ask her out, when she got back. I had made plans and everything, and every time someone tried to play matchmaker and get me to date somebody else or whatever, I'd be like, no, I have my eye on one person, blah blah blah, I want to be with this person, I had this set up, whatever, blah blah blah. I was really focused on it. I felt ready, but yeah, that was all 3 people. But because of feelings and disappointment and meeting new people and lots and lots and lots of different experiences, it got to the point where for a while I was single but involved with multiple people at once, not necessarily sexually, but still involved. And because it's not just about sex. No matter what anyone tells you, polyamory is not just about sex. You're dumb if you believe that. Anyways, but I ended up doing that, and eventually, once I finally learned more about polyamory and was accepting myself and talked to my partners and potential partners and everything, I finally started practicing polyamory. And it's been a wild ride because some people want you all to themselves or want to be number one. And in a polyamorous relationship, at least for me, I can't do that. It's not right. I can't. Like, sometimes, in a way, I will have favorites, but I don't ever want to make any of my partners feel less than the others. I don't ever want it to be, like, clear who is my favorite. I don't want to call anyone my favorite because it just doesn't seem right, and that stuff hurts. I've been in a relationship with someone, and, like, sharing her was terrible because I could see how much more connected they were and how much more she trusted him and how she even listened to him better and stuff, and he was her hero. And, after years of being together, eventually we fell apart. Like, it was really nice, the first year or two and a half, but then it just, things went south and I couldn't handle it anymore. But anyways, you have to be, like, really careful about who you're with, and, like, even if you were in a monogamous relationship, you'd also have to be careful about who you're with, You gotta pay attention to all those red flags. You gotta pay attention to, what people's priorities are, how mature they are emotionally or financially or whatever. And I don't mean, like, they need to be rich. I'm talking about they can't just spend their money and spend yours. They can't use the rent money to buy drugs or alcohol or cigarettes, stuff like that, and, like, you just generally have to be so careful. And this video is getting pretty long. I don't want it to get cut off, so I'm just going to try and wrap this up here. But I actually just broke up with somebody today, and, like, sometimes it's hard to explain, how my love life works because, like, it is complicated. And, sometimes there's 2 breakups in 1 week. Sometimes there's no breakups for 6 months or a year. And that's even with, 6 or 8 partners or 5 partners. And then other times, I just, there tends to be a lot of potential partners, and but it's like I put them, like, on a trial period, whether they realize that or not. But I also I think I'm having an anxiety attack right now. Something. Anyways, I have severe anxiety, among other things, so that's something that I have to deal with as well. But yeah, you just gotta really put in the effort. You gotta want to make things work, and, like, you gotta get over small things. And I don't ever like breaking up with someone unless I'm absolutely sure that that's what I want, or that that's what's for the best. Also, I'm, like, swatting at flies because they're pissing me off. But yeah, and I mean, like, it's not always bad, and, like, some partners will, like, maybe stress you out more than others. Maybe none of your partners will stress you out. Maybe all of them are great, amazing, perfect, Well, perfect for you, not perfect. No one's perfect. But, people have to be willing to work together, and, some people just click better and, like, are able to be what the other person needs.